Hello and welcome back to Stack Cash. This is our 26th AMA, and I am happy to be joining you guys yet again. I am Muddy Mo, a board member here with Stack Cash, and I'm also joined by Vin. What's going on, Vin?
What's going on, Mo? What's going on, everybody out there in Stack Nation? Doing pretty good, doing pretty well. Hope everybody else is having a good weekend. Here we are, another AMA. Excited.
There you go, man. Vin, this is an exciting time, man. Like you said it right. Um, man, the stack launches
Yeah,
occurred. It's the last day. So, oh man, how you feeling about it?
imagine that. 11 months we've been talking about it, and here it is. We got it all presented, and yeah, I'm excited. Can't believe it's hours left to just get your stack token at a cheap price, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be dipping in a little more before it ends myself.
Me too. Me too. It's been phenomenal. Just this ride we've been on, and it's just so much that's involved with the Stack Cash project. We're going to talk about specifically, where we are with the launch. And to be honest, we've had a lot of good questions in the Telegram group. If you haven't already, feel free to join our Telegram. It's Stack Cash Dow. It's also in the description of this video. But join us to kind of see if you want to keep up with what's going on. The Telegram is the best place. Also, Discord and Twitter. I was gonna say Twitter, but X, X as well. We be on all those places. But yeah, Vin, it's been 11 months, man, and you know, at first I was like nervous and stuff, and then it got calm after everything worked correctly, and I saw my allocation that I'll be getting in stack tokens.
Yep.
So, oh,
Oh yeah, man.
so
Like it's good to see it going down in a way, but it's like, I gotta get me some more.
exactly, and to be honest, like you said earlier, this is the bare bottom price. This is the cheapest you'll be able to get stack tokens. So and we'll talk more to kind of what the community sentiment is, people from outside the community, because then a lot of times, people don't only compare things to things that they understand or know have seen before. There's so much to stack cash that hasn't been seen, because we'll talk about how our devs, how that's kind of ran. We'll also talk about how organic the stack cash protocol is. If you miss out, you just miss out. Some people just want to wait on everybody else, or wait on whales to come in the project first. But this is a truly organic project, and the people who understand that, and the people that's been here with us on 26 AMAs, they're gonna get the best of the project. So exciting times. Okay, so guys, so just for some house cleaning, as always, this is the AMA. If you're watching on Twitter, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like. Also, leave a comment for us. Talk to us. We definitely want to get more into the algorithm. And as we go into this next, well, which we're really just calling the stack launch phase, there's going to be a lot of team building, a lot of new stuff coming. So right now, we've presented this project in layers, but you want to stay tuned to all of our social media. So we'll go through that in just a moment. But definitely interact with us, ask us questions. The team has been very open. Any question that's been presented, we've answered it. So, and that's exactly what we're built to do. This is a true community project and a true community bank. So, very good. So, also, if you guys would definitely check us out, we have a lot of influencers, a lot of people that's a part of the team, even some new people that you'll see that's starting to talk about Stack Cash. Don't be late to the party. Come and join us, come and interact with us. You're getting at the bare bottom floor. Just imagine if you're in the first room of Google, right? Or the first room of Nvidia or whatever, any of your favorite stocks or companies. It's the same thing here with Stack Cash. Like, you have an opportunity, and some people see it as an opportunity, and some people see it, approach it with fear. But we want you guys to feel comfortable that we're doing. The first thing is keeping everything safe. That's our main priority. Safety, safety, safety. And then not only just that, the next thing beyond that is listening to the community. What does the community want from this project? So we've tried to stick by that, and this stack launch has just been awesome so far. So just got a lot of stuff we're gonna get into today. So anyway, how you feeling today, Vin?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm still a little slow from the COVID recovery. I guess they call it the COVID hangover, where you get these lingering miscellaneous little problems like migraines and like congestion a little bit here and there. But you know what? I'm a strong dude and I'm gonna power through it, man. That's all we can do. We got to keep moving forward, right?
Yes, sir. Vin, you sound much better, man. I will say that. You sound much better, Vin. I love it,
Yeah,
man. I love it.
yeah, yep.
So very good.
That's
So yeah,
it.
so
You
guys,
know,
yep,
you gotta treat what you got, and
get through it. Like that's man, we know you strong, man. You're a tough dude, man. So you pulling through, man. We love having you on, man. I appreciate you joining us again for another AMA. All right.
absolutely.
So got So, guys, let's get right off into it. So, we got a lot of people that's been a participant in the Stack for Launch. Just like, hey, when's the claim button coming? When's some other things happening? Also, we'll kind of give you guys a preview of what's to come. So, as we've had in our white paper, even in our light paper, there's two tokens here. We have the stack token and the cash token. So right now, all the emphasis, especially we're still in a building phase. So, as we go on with this stack phase, you'll see more and more things coming from the team. But right now it's all about the stack token. We'll get to cash in the future. And we'll, kind of build it as we go. But you'll see the stack token is going to be the star. And we told you guys from the very start, being the star of the show, the Stack Token Reflections is essentially going to be able to give you more tokens just for holding them in your wallet. So some guys' favorite project, they make you stake for years, or some projects they make you do other things. With the Stack Token, it's very simple. Hold it, you'll get more, and there's less going to be available to buy over time. Simply put. All right, so let's get straight off into this. I'm excited, Vin. Like I said, this whole week, like I'm just, looking like, wow, what I'm saying? More people jumping in the launch, more people jumping in the launch. I to be honest, some people, I don't know what some people are expecting, but I'm happy that the community is kind of starting to see what we're building here and what the Stack Cash protocol is all about. And it's all about the community, and it's all about, to be honest, pooling our thoughts, pooling our ideas, and making sure we have the best product available for us to be our own banks. That's the whole point of this: is you control your own funds, you get your passive income your own way. All right.
Yeah, man, good stuff. You know what, man? Big shout out to everybody that's been with us from this past 11 months and that's bought into this Stack Token Fair launch right now. Congratulations to all of you guys. And you're gonna grow organically with us and evolve, and that's what's fascinating about this project.
Exactly, Vin. I think you hit the nail on the head, man. Just, we really appreciate the people that's been here with us and kind of trudging along. They've seen every step, Vin. There's 26 AMAs.
Yep.
They've seen it all, but big salute to them. Oh, also it's Veterans Day. I don't know when it's being celebrated, but shout out to the veterans, keeping us safe. Um, so yeah, so Vin, I really
Absolutely.
appreciate those who've been early. Yep, I appreciate those who've been in early. And just now is the time that we're actually, I told you guys, Vin and I both told you we're going downhill fast. So as we progress, make sure you hold on tight, because it's going to continue to progress, and we're not stopping with going forward with the project and doing what we've been planning for a long time. As Vin said earlier, 11 months is a long time to plan a DeFi project. Most projects only get a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, and then they just release it. Well, with us, it's been carefully planned out. So everything you're seeing is purposeful. And again, if you guys have any questions and want to talk about anything, we'll definitely be available to that. So just use this as a catapult to anything you want to know about the future, past. We don't run from any questions. We pretty much answer everything. So just let us know. All right. So as always, guys, just to kind of get us into it, this is our link tree. If you need any resources on the Stack Cash protocol, other than the stackcash.community website, the Stack Cash link tree is the place to come. On the very top, we have our social media platforms. Now we have more social media platforms that we're a part of, but these are definitely our primary places to contact us. So we know a lot of people are on X. So come check us out on X. We're very active on X. We love our community members on X. We'll look to that in just a moment. Also, Discord. Some people might not have Telegram, but you have Discord. We're available on Discord. Same group of people, and again, like I always say, we like to leave the light on for you. So, we got people from all around the world. So you'll you'll be seeing conversations that basically almost 24 hours a day. So you definitely come to Discord. And the primary place, if you really want to be first and really want to get direct answers as fast as possible, the Telegram is the best place to go. If you're not in the DeFi community, definitely want to download Telegram on your phone. If you ask one of our community members, we'll help you. Make sure we keep Telegram safe for you because there'll be a lot of stuff. If you don't keep it safe. But the main thing, if you want to talk to the Stack Cash DAO community members, board members, and even just regular, participants, this is the most active, the Telegram. And we also have YouTube. If you want to come watch a video and learn for yourself, some people, like to learn by to sit off in the corner and watch a video and learn. No big deal. We have YouTube available as well. And you can also email the team directly if you want any business inquiries or partnerships or anything like that. All right. So real quick on the link tree. So we have some updates. So, guys, I told you guys this is always going to be here. This is essentially one of the main things. We remember, Vin, we started with Linktree. That's all we had. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep. I remember. Look at it now. It's like a full-blown
right.
Christmas tree.
It's just growing. There's all this information. Here it is, guys. All right. So at the very top, where we're primarily talking about today is the Stack Liquidity Drive, liquidity event, the fair launch. This is a direct link to it. You hit it, you'll go straight to that, but we'll check that out in just a moment. So if you're telling a friend to tell a friend to come and check out Stack Cash, this new DeFi project that allows all of us to have an equal say and it's fair and all that good stuff, just tell them come here and hit this link. They can come and buy. All I have to do is get a MetaMask. Also, one thing we do want to say is the ownership is still available. Now, I told you, Vin and I've been saying this AMA after AMA after AMA. People in that's DeFi veterans typically like to, say, hey, when's the token? I'm going to get the token at the cheapest and I'm going to sell it high. And that's fine. We understand how the community is. However, as we go into this stack launch phase where the stack token will be out, tradable, all that good stuff, what you're going to see is that it's specifically built to really, really benefit the owners. You still have an opportunity to be an early adopter and get an NTT during this phase. So you want to be an owner. I'm telling you guys, it's built for extra gains to go to the owners. So, if you become an owner, you'll have an extra say in the project. If not, no big deal. If you got $5, $1, no big deal. You can also still have stack tokens and enjoy that as well. But the ownership is what you want to shoot for if you can afford it. We do have a reasonable price committee entity. But other than that, just want to let you guys know that's how it's built. So if you have questions like, oh, wow, how are those guys getting that? It's built for you all to be owners with us. This is a true co-op. I would say almost like a co-op / nonprofit, whereas we really want you guys to be a part of it. We don't want to say it's only, 1 or 2 people that's owning everything, getting all the funds and 1 or 2 whales. It's not built like that. So just keep that in mind as we go forward. Also, here we got the Stack Cash website. And if you look on the Stack Cash information, we have all the basic information. Also, what we'll be adding very soon, especially after we get the Stack launch phase out, we'll add a GitHub here. So you can, some people like GitHub is, a different kind of setup. No big deal. We'll have a GitHub as well. But we have our light paper, our newest version, our white paper, and our roadmap. And also, we actually have a new roadmap that will get updated here as well. Now, shout out to Littlefish, one of our board members. He's been here since day one. Littlefish has done a phenomenal job. And I keep trying to tell you guys, like, Stack Cash is going to be the melting pot of DeFi. I hope you guys can see that. If you can't see it, you'll see it soon enough. But we're not just in one part of the world. We're in different parts of the world. Littlefish has done a phenomenal job of translating our light paper and our white paper into, I think it's Chinese, into French, Spanish, like all of, so we'll have our light paper and our white paper available in all as many languages as we can get it in. So Definitely come check us out. I'll be adding that here to the link tree sometime soon. But you definitely want to, if you're in other parts of the world and there's a language barrier, we'll have the information available to you. No man left behind. So we'll make sure we bring you guys along for the ride. Also, we have our beginning guide to stack cash. So here is again, if you don't, if you want to tell a friend on how to get into this and they're not into crypto yet, and you got this phenomenal project that's right in front of you, that's at the ground floor, that's fair. The main thing, the first place to take them is to the link tree. You can take them to this beginner guide. Now, they will need to get a Coinbase or crypto.com or, some kind of way to onboard into crypto. But once they've done that, they need to get a MetaMask wallet to interact and, participate in anything that StackCash has. So this is where they'll come. This is essentially how they can get a MetaMask wallet and then how they can interact with StackCash. All right. Next, what's going on? We got another board member on with us. What's going on, Doc?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Having a good weekend.
Living the dream.
Looking forward to the next steps. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. So we'll be going with that in just a second. I think we're all excited to see kind of what happens next and get this chart out. And it's gonna be good times, guys. Good times ahead. So next we have our All About Stack Cash, which is our white paper series. Come check us out. If you want to learn about the details of how this works and what makes Stack Cash a little bit different, you definitely want to look at this video series here. It's not going anywhere. Also, we have other resources. We have a Reddit and we also have a Medium. We'll be updating our Medium articles as well. So we understand some people love using Medium. We're going to meet the people where they are. So the Medium articles will be available for you guys to come and kind of catch up on, where we are within the Stack Cash protocol. And last but not least, we have all of our AMAs here. I think this is updated. Yeah, it's pretty updated. So this is AMA number 26. But if you want to hear our beautiful voices, definitely come back and you can look. And if you want to, go back and rewatch them all, they're about an hour a piece. Definitely a good listen, I think so. But you can learn kind of where we've been to where we are now in talking about the Stack protocol. So, all right, so that is the link tree. Also, really quick, one major resource that is available to you guys is going to be our Stack Cash YouTube page. A lot of projects, they might have influencers, and while we have multiple influencers that make great videos, one thing is having the project itself have a way to reach the people directly. So come check us out on YouTube. We have a lot of different videos. All of our AMAs will be up here. Also, we got different videos that we have, but the biggest part I want you guys to kind of pay attention to is this Stack Cash community. So this is where anybody who makes a Stack Cash video, as long as you shoot us the link, we'll make sure it's here under Stack Cash community. Again, it's a reason why we're so community based, and so fair in how we're doing things is because we want the community to be involved. And also, just kind of getting you guys ahead of the game. After the stack distribution in the next few days, the next phase will give people an opportunity to start earning referral rewards. So it's not quite the team treasuries. I'll go through that in just a moment, but you definitely want to, especially if you're an influencer, now is a really good time to come on board with Stack Cash. I mean, you can really, help others and help yourself as well and get them to the Stack token. Also, just really quick, as I said before, we got the All About Stack Cash series. Come check those out. That's, to be honest, that's the most educational videos you're gonna find on the project. Like, it's clean, it's straightforward. The AMAs, and we also have our most popular videos. So definitely come check us out on YouTube. And last but not least, always check us out on Twitter or X. Here we try to keep this up to date, and we try to make sure we appease the community. Now, one thing I like to talk about, things that might make some people uncomfortable, but it doesn't make me uncomfortable or really us in the Stack Cash community uncomfortable. If you see how many followers we are right now and how many people we follow mostly community members. So we're not just finding random people in crypto and just following a whole lot of people. This is an organic project and it's going to grow as the community grows. So as more people talk about it, as more things occur within the project, you're going to be able to see these numbers, these followers growing. So just remember, you were here at an organic level of Stack Cash, And also, when we talk about the Stack for launch, it's organic, guys. So meaning that there's no super whales that's oh, I'll get in and I'm gonna buy all the tokens and I'll get other people excited about it. And another thing kind of associated with that is we want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable that this project is really about the community, addressing the needs that we've seen in the DeFi space. That's what we're doing here. So yeah, so for the X, so we have our pin. We talked about the Stack for launch. Also, shout out to Miss Crypto. Doc, I think that's your video title she used. Fine, that's awesome, man. Let me see.
Yeah, it looks like the screenshot of the thumbnail. Yep.
Nice. Okay. That means you did a good job, Doc. Good job, man. Give yourself a pat on the back. Awesome. So yeah, appreciate Tina. I think she connected us with Miss Crypto. But again, you see, guys, we got more people in the community that's learning about Stack Cash. And as we trudge along, you guys will see more and more people talking about the project. Also, this is what we'll be discussing today. So, we have the liquidity drive that's currently going on. And just so everyone's clear, this is the last day. So you have until 11:59 Eastern time today to get part of the Stack for launch, and you can still get your allocation of Stack tokens ahead of time. So we have that here as well. I also have videos by myself. You see Doc's video there. You see, that's our last AMA. We also have Tina. We got Vin. So we got everybody on the team that pretty much, if we make a video, especially if you put it on Twitter or X, we'll make sure that we promote the community. Again, this is all about community first over here. So, also Donatello. So make some videos, guys, and you might see your video up on the Stack Cash page. All right, guys. I know I've been talking a lot. Doc, how you feeling today, man? What's going on?
Good. Thanks. Yeah, nothing too much. Just listening in and just kind of getting ready to talk about this now and kind of get ready for the next phases. And like you said, you still got an opportunity. You still got one more chance for today for those who want to get in. But it doesn't mean that's your only last opportunity just for the fair launch and for the reduced taxes and stuff. But this ain't going anywhere for a while. So
exactly, Doc. We right here, man. We are right here. All right. So the place to send anyone if they want to know about Stack Cash. Obviously, we gave you the link tree and all the other social media links. Stackcash.community. Stackcash.community. It's the website, and this is where it's basically the home base for the project. You can give anybody Stackcash.community. They'll come right here to this same page. Here, as you guys know, if you were in the Stack launch over the last 7 days, this was a countdown. So now we're back to the early adopter NTT sale here. And as I said before, the key here is we want you guys to be a part of it, at every level. So we're giving everybody an opportunity to become an owner. Now, the ownership does not last forever. So certain levels of the ownership will have to be earned in the future. You won't be able to buy your way into it. And the way this is built is that the owners are going to get a portion of the protocol rewards. That's where you want to be. Not financial advice, but that's where you get the biggest bang for your buck. But obviously with the tokens and other things, there's other aspects to the project. So this is just the front page. Definitely come here and check this out. We've went through this multiple times. But if you have any questions about this, definitely come check out stackcash.community or come ask us in the Telegram. We'll be happy to help you there. Just kind of going through, and I go to the Stack token page really quick. So remember, right now, and as we'll be explaining in this AMA, right now is all about the Stack token. We'll worry about the cash token later, but right now the Stack token is the heartbeat and the backbone of the Stack Cash protocol. So if you have friends, family who might be interested in some kind of crypto, they look at CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and they say, "Hey, that is a lot of tokens. I don't know. Some of them going up, some of them going down. I don't know." Definitely come send them here to Stack Cash, and they can look at the Stack token. And just for kind of review, all of us kind of know this, but with the Stack launch, it's just good to kind of talk about the Stack token. Remember, it's a reflection token. It's the simplest token that'll earn you passive income. It can't get simpler than buying a token, holding it, and you get more of it. I don't know. You guys might know some different ways to get tokens, and that's easy for people, but a lot of projects want you to either time lock it or lock it in some way, and you get additional rewards that way. And that's fine. Nothing against that. But with the Stack token, we tried to make this as simple as possible. You're going to get rewarded as people buy and sell the Stack token just for holding it in your wallet. You can do what you want with it whenever you want. Also for the Stack token, there only be 100 million ever minted. And we'll talk about the Stack for launch, but there's only 12.5 million from the Stack for launch available. So there's not going to be a lot of Stack tokens available. And the way this is built to be deflationary. So essentially, there's going to be less Stack tokens available for people to buy. So just keep that in mind. And I try not to talk about price, but typically over the long term, the price goes upward in those kind of situations. Deflationary in DeFi, especially, is really, really good. Shoot, in real life too. In traditional finance, it would be great to have certain, funds that's deflationary. So there won't be any more Stack tokens ever created. So just want to make sure we're clear on that. So if you're telling a friend to tell a friend, you're telling somebody who's not a part of the DeFi or Stack protocol, just remember to tell them the easiest thing is just buy some Stack and hold it, and they'll get more of it over time. The more they have, the more they'll get. Also, real quick, just some quick advantages of the Stack token, because this is where we are right now. We just talked about it being reflections. It's in user custody, so nobody holds your tokens. A lot of people who are traders of crypto and they come into crypto for the first time, they go through centralized exchanges, and these centralized exchanges, you don't own your crypto, they own it, so they can give it back to you if they want to. Well, with Stack Cash, we're as decentralized as we can possibly be, and it's all in your user custody. So you own your own tokens. Nobody tells you what to do with them. You do what you want. Also, in connection with the Stack token, as I talked about earlier, we have the ownership, which is in the form of NTTs. They connect to your wallet, and you'll get more Stack over time with that. Um, Also, organic protocol volume. So how we're doing that, and especially with this Stack token launch, this phase, with just the Stack token out, the protocol essentially will be buying back Stack tokens. So not only will there be less Stack tokens each buy and sell, but even more, we're the protocol itself is going to be buying back Stack in order to add it to our protocol treasuries. So just building our protocol treasuries up and building the liquidity floor and more value for you as a participant and holder in Stack tokens. Also, there's like I said before, it's deflationary, so there's going to be a Stack supply shortage. So there's not going to be a lot of this stuff to buy over time. It's also called, if you're looking at traditional finance, it's called a gamma squeeze. So it's going to be less and less available, and it was created like that on purpose. So we want that thing to become that Stack token to become more valuable over time. In the future, as I said, right now we do have referral opportunities, but in the future we're gonna have team treasuries, and with those team treasuries, you'll be able to also earn Stack tokens. As I said, also there's no staking or no time locking, so you don't have to worry about I have to wait a month to get my funds back, but I got something to do today. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I know for me, some projects, I'm in. One specifically is like I've locked up some tokens for 10 years. I'm like, oh my goodness, why did I do that? In order to get extra tokens back. Well, again, the Stack token is made organically and is made that you don't have to do that. You can hold your tokens and you'll get more of those tokens. And last but not least, the Stack token is decentralized and fair. So we'll talk more to that in just a moment. Okay, guys. Sorry I've been talking so much. You guys have anything to add? I want to throw anything in?
Man, I just want to say I'm blown away by all the information that we have available to everybody out there about this project. All right. I mean, you look around other projects, right? And, there isn't that much that's out there. Maybe a few videos, a few light papers, stuff like that. Man, we got just about everything you can think of, right? We got white papers, light papers, roadmaps, video format white papers, video influence, and Medium articles, social media groups everywhere. It's like, man, if there ain't enough information about Stack Cash out there, then you need to come see us, and we'll tell you all about it. But man, I can't believe it. It's just, look at it all. It's crazy.
Exactly, Vin. That's one thing that how transparent we are and upfront we are with information. We want you guys to understand this. and that, to be honest, that can't be duplicated. You know, being a community based as we are, and really, really, literally being here with all this information that's as clear as we can make it. And if you need it in another way, we'll even look into that to help it. So to Vin's point, yeah, it's just a lot of information here. But if you also need it simplified, definitely come ask us. We're just ordinary people. We're just DeFi users just like you, looking to make some passive gains. So we'll definitely help you on that. Good point, Vin. All right. So yeah, so also real quick, we have our resources here. So if you need resources, just come to stackcash.community, hit the resources tab. We have all of our resources here, including team members. We'll get this updated, but we have some team members we want to add onto this. We want you to come on and you to talk about Stackcash, so you can be on here and people can go to your channel and look up, you know, what you talk about with Stackcash. But we also have a room for partnerships. You know, we'll have our audits and everything. Our contracts will be here. We'll get that updated, especially with the Stack launch, will be updated shortly. So all of our information is right here in the front for you, right in public, so you can get to all of it. And last but not least, real quick, we have our marketing materials. We'll get this updated so you can have the logos and banners and other things that whatever you need to promote Stackcash. We want the community to promote this thing. So we'll put everything here so you'll have access to that. And you'll be able to promote like we are. So, all right. So let's get straight to it, guys. The Stack Liquidity Drive, man. All right. So to kind of catch anyone up, if you're unaware of where we are with the Stack protocol, the Stack Liquidity Drive has been 7 days. So we actually started, I think it was last Friday, but we actually started 7 days ago, and we've we've had a good launch. It's been clean, it's been safe, secure. And we've had people not just participate once, but they participated multiple times. So the Stack Liquidity Drive is where you'll be able to get Stack tokens at its cheapest bare bottom cost, or the cheapest fees. As we go forward, and we'll talk more fees in just a moment, as we go forward, you know, the fees will be a little bit different. So those who kind of want to help to add liquidity initially to the Stack token, that's what this liquidity drive has been for, or we call it the fair launch. So just give you guys some little bit of background on that. Also, kind of where we are right now is, actually, first off, if you come to the page, you can still, if you want to buy today, this still will be available for you. So you can still enter the amount of BNB that you want to buy, or even USDC. And you'll see your total value that you've donated. It'll be right here to the right. Also, you see your estimated tokens and your percentage that you own. We'll talk more about the claim in just a second, because I know that the people that's involved already is like, hey, when I claim this, when I get going, I'm ready to see the chart. We are too. It's coming in a matter of days. So right now, the overall stats that you see with the protocol, we have 37 participants so far for 71.64 BNB. And we also have 85 transactions. So if you see, it's a little bit over two transactions per participant so far. And, I'll just be kind of honest, and you guys can kind of chime in if you like. One thing that's really significant about Stackcash is that, we haven't had to start with getting 1,000 people in on day one and a bunch of whales who know how to game projects and protocols. So to me, and you guys might have your opinions on it. To me, although we definitely want more people to be involved, and we're going to be, especially going forward, working on that, and that's the basis of what this project is involving more and more people. Right now, I love the start that we have, because it doesn't matter who you are. You could be a minnow, you could be a whale. You will come in and you can get, be a part of this thing at the ground floor. This is just getting started, and this is all just our liquidity so far that we'll be adding. Do you guys have anything to add on that?
I gotta say,
excuse me.
I got a little bit of work cut out for me today, because I got some. What's that?
No, I'm saying go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. I got some relatives and family members that here's a good idea for people, right? That have people that don't know really how to get involved with this project, or how to use DeFi, or MetaMask wallet, or whatever kind of wallet you want to call it. go ahead and set a wallet up for them, right, on your phone, and get them a little bit of Stack, $20, $50, $100, and when you see them, you get the phone, you install the app, you give them the keys, have them change the keys, and now it's theirs, right? So it's kind of like a good little gift. But as far as that goes, I got to set up a couple today for a few of my cousins that are kind of occupied with their kids. They got like functions and whatnot. But so yeah, I mean, it's just a good idea. You could help somebody set something up, give them the keys, and send them on their way, right? A little nice little gift.
What better gift is that than Stack, man? I love that. It's always a good gift to give some Stack, man, or even tell people how. I love to say, hey, teach a man how to fish. Teach them how to come on and get involved on their own. Love that idea, man. That's a great idea, man. Go ahead, Doc.
No, I was gonna say it's great. It's awesome. They're onboarding people, helping them understand how to do things, showing them how to participate in DeFi. I'm sure they're going to keep growing and keep learning and keep wanting to expand over time. So you're kind of helping them, give them that first, like, you put you. I don't want to say it like in a childish way, but I'm joking. Like, you got the little training wheels on. You're showing them how to do things. You do some stuff, and then take those training wheels off, and you send them on their way, and they'll start learning, and they'll thank you for it in the future, of course. So.
Great points. I love that training wheel. If you got kids, you know how important those training wheels are. And for me, when I got into crypto and DeFi, like I didn't have that. Like I had to kind of figure it out as I went. So to Doc's point and to Vin's point, where we are, especially with the Stack for launch and we'll be, releasing the Stack token, is just a really good opportunity for people to come in and not be intimidated. Sometimes when you see, so many people in and they have so much money in, you really think like, am I going to make money here? Like, is this an opportunity to make some extra crypto? And you can get nervous. It turns people away. So to those guys' point, this is a real opportunity to have a simple token that you hold or you get more of it. And you can, just baby steps, bring people along the way so they can actually learn about this stuff. So real quick, so if you guys want it for transparency, so we do have the wallet link just below. So we'll hit it here. And I just kind of want to walk through this because, I just want to make sure everyone understands, how our team is built. Our team is built, safe and secure. And the main thing is making sure that everybody's clear on what's going on, especially with liquidity, because that's very important to keep things safe for all the users. So here is the current multi-sig wallet. We got Vin, Doc, myself, and some others that's on this wallet that, again, no one person can move these funds. So this is a safe multi-sig wallet. And you'll see with Stack Hash, this is very, very important to us to make sure that you have to have multiple people sign off on anything just to make sure that things are how they're supposed to be. So currently, again, all of the funds are here in this safe multi-sig wallet, and we'll be adding liquidity in the coming days. So you'll be able to buy your Stack tokens. You'll be able to see a chart on Deck Screener, all these other things in the coming days. So that's going to be really exciting to see the chart kind of grow. But just for understanding, this is very transparent. We just have the wallet that all the funds from the liquidity drive are in that will be adding to liquidity. Also, just so because some people might want to see the contract and how it works, no big deal. We also have that link just below. So if you come to the Stack Fair launch page, you'll be able to see all the transactions and everything that has went along with the contract. It's all set, full. And the one thing, because in the Telegram chat, we had a question about devs. And while right now we got a couple devs that we work with, our main thing is, getting multiple devs and multiple eyes on the project. Just not just for that, checks and balances. That's one reason. But also, this is a people project. This is a community project. And some things we've seen in the crypto and DeFi space is that developers kind of almost have too much control sometimes. And there's been some things that we wish could have been done better. Let me just I'm gonna say it the nice way. We wish some things could have been cleaner from other projects. However, with Stackcast as a true community project, this is about the people. And devs are for hire, and we've hired some devs already. We're looking to hire more, and also we can hire different dev teams to audit. So that's how we're built. So some people say, hey, it's the dev team docs and all that stuff. Well, there's not just one or two devs that we want working on this thing. It's multiple devs, which is uncommon. We know a lot of projects don't do that. But with us, it's again, we're led by a board. So it's not just one, person to look at for everything, but also we treat the dev teams the same exact way. There's multiple devs here. So there's going to be multiple different perspectives and eyes that's be put on this thing to make sure it's as safe and secure as possible.
Yeah. And, I want to add into that. So a couple of things I was thinking about. So number one, well, as you're talking, different thoughts pop in my head, right? So I get it. Like everybody knows, well, what's the dev? Who's that? All that stuff. But you know what? Let's really think about this for a second. It's actually really rare, and there are some in DeFi that have done really well, and they're out there, and people know their names. But it's very rare to have someone who's a dev who actually also knows about business and how to grow something. They can program, they know the code, they might be creative in that stuff, but to have a business mindset to how to run and grow a project and do those kind of things, those two things don't always go together. Normally a CEO doesn't code, and they have a whole dev team and a CTO, chief technology officer, who does the coding, but they don't run the business operations. They don't make the business decisions. So that's kind of how the real world normally works. It's just that people just in DeFi, because in the beginning there was so few, I should say, who knew how to code and know how to do all the different math. I can't think right now. What is it called? The main code? Why am I drawing a blank? I'll think of it in a second. But either way, they know how to code. Solidity, that's what I was trying to say. So you who know how to code. So that's just they just made a project and they did some things. But trust me, they also were conferring with other business people who were helping them on that side of it as well. So it's, even though that's what people know, in the real world, that's very rare that happens. I mean, it's not common. And then people asking at the dev, it's like, okay, well, let me ask you this. Who's the main dev for Google? Who's the main dev for the Samsung phone? Who's the main dev who does, Chrome browser? Who's the main dev who creates the iPhone? There is no main dev. There's a team, and it's a collective, and there's business units. And even Steve Jobs, who was the face, he didn't make a damn thing. He was just a creative business person. He didn't create anything. He didn't dev anything. He was just the face. He was the name. And he had a great vision, and he was super smart. But again, I think we have to change the narrative, and hopefully we can change the narrative of always wondering who the dev is, because the devs are very important and they're integral and they have great skills and they can help make great things or make it more efficient for gas and make it more efficient to, spend less. There's lots of great things they do. But at the end of the day, they're really not main business ones. I mean, there are a few, again, I want to reiterate that, but it's rare.
Great points, Doc. Great points. Man, you hit the nail on the head. And that's kind of feeds into exactly what Stack Cash is, to your point. We have more business-minded people and some people that have talents in other areas. Devs is just a part of it's just a piece of the puzzle, to Doc's point. As he was naming those companies, I'm like, yeah, we have no clue. A lot of people don't even know who the CEOs of these companies are currently. And it doesn't really matter, the long as it's really the group aspect that really makes things work. And also to kind of add on to that, we've also, if you see how we've done our project, there's not one leader. So we have a board. So if you look at these companies that Doc was just naming, if you look at Google, if you look at, any company that you can, Apple, all these different companies, Tesla, they have a board that's over that helps oversee the project and help to make sure everything is going right with the not this project, but with the companies and so forth and so on. So yeah, Doc, you hit a nail on the head, man. In the way we've approached it is just like that, is to make sure that we have all the talents of the community that comes in to help the project grow. And that's for long term. The devs, especially in DeFi, it's really been the head of everything, and that's how DeFi started. We get it. But what you're seeing with Stack Cash is an evolved version of business, an evolved version of community banking at its finest. So great points.
Yeah, and you just don't want a king or a queen. You don't want one person who controls everything. You don't want one person who makes all the decisions. I mean, it popped in my head, like Facebook, for instance. To each their own, wherever they think about it. But Mark Zuckerberg, who was one of the main devs who started it, but then of course he got out of that as he was growing the business. But guess what? If many people don't know that, but if you look into Facebook, he has all the controlling interests of all the voting shares. He made a type A and a type B share. So he basically, there's no board that can outvote him. So he could pretty much do whatever he wants, even though it's a publicly traded company. And look at the constant issues they keep having, because if he just doesn't feel like it and he wants to basically now have this, superiority complex of he's, this and that, there's nobody can say anything. And then you're kind of screwed. And we've seen that with other dev projects where one person makes a decision just what they want and they decide things. So we get the question, we get why, because it's a copycat thing. People learn ask the dev, so they just copy others. Oh, who's the devs? I was learning to ask that because that's what it was. But hopefully people keep growing and evolving and realizing that they are very important, but they're not the project.
Exactly. Well said. Well said. So, guys, kind of in connection with that, so we were talking about the stack tokens and the stack liquidity drive, which again is available until 11:59 Eastern today. So you definitely can still come in and be a part of it. So the next steps is what a lot of people are asking, and we have this claim stack here. Somebody in the Telegram asked, "Hey, is that functional yet?" So we'll go over. We just released some information on next steps, so we definitely want to walk you guys through that. But also just to kind of have an understanding about the project and the distribution. The way we've done the distribution is made so the machine has the control, and the machine is the wheels of the project. So essentially what that means is no one, even though we have 100 million stack tokens that ever be created, no one could ever own 99 million of them. Nobody can really own, almost can never own 10 million of them. And we've done that specifically just to make sure that the project is fair. So with the Stack Fair launch, 12.5% is split amongst all those early participants. And if you look at the percentages here, that's actually a pretty big chunk. That's a nice size of stack tokens that'll be going to the early participants. So, but we also have these other allocations that over the next few days you'll see these protocol owned treasuries, which will hold these tokens. Just for review for those who might not know, so we have 100 million tokens that ever be minted for the stack tokens. 50%, so 50 million of those tokens that go to the stack generator. And primarily all this does is add liquidity. That's the purpose of it, is to add liquidity to the project. Who wouldn't want more liquidity? Basically more money. Also, we have the regulator, which will have a big role when we bring on the cash token products. But for now, the regulator also during this stack launch phase plays a significant role in not just growing itself, but also adding rewards to participants and especially NTT holders. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. As we said before, liquidity pairs. So just adding to liquidity. So 13.7% of all the stack tokens of that 100 million, 13.7 million will go to liquidity pairs. And we're starting with USDC and BNB. So we'll both have those LPs that you can participate and buy and sell stack tokens. Also, 2 million of them goes to our board treasury. Remember, this is in part, it helps the protocol, but in part, it also helps owners. We want to promote ownership. That's important. We want you to own something. So you can come and own a portion of this and get a portion of this, board treasury rewards. We also have a committee treasury, which also rewards. And we have, last but not least, the Stack Cash Treasury. So again, the Stack Fair launch, everybody has split 12.5 million stack tokens so far. And this is the first allocation. So we're excited about it. This is a great time to really, again, be a part of a project on the ground floor. And it's, to be honest, we've said it over and over again in the Telegram. But as organic as it is, you haven't seen anything quite like this and as fair as this. So that's something that's really key going forward, how fair this is and the opportunity that's in front of you. Now, I'll just say this. We were just talking about business. There's a lot of stock that, I played with in the past. I wish I would have held on to. And there's a lot of stock I could have got in early. Uber was one of them. I had a friend of mine telling me, hey, man, you need to get some of this Uber stuff. And I did not believe in it. Like, man, that's not going to work. Right now, it's the same kind of thing goes over here with DeFi. Right now, this is an opportunity, a real opportunity to be a part of a project at its infancy. We're still very early on the timeline of Stack Cash. So You can definitely pop on and learn more about the protocol. But you can also participate and get stack tokens and just hold them and see what happens. So, all right, let me get my screen changed here, guys. And if you guys have any, okay, man, yep. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask us. That's what this admin is for. This is for for you guys to ask us questions. So we're available. Also, if you're watching on a replay, definitely ask whatever you want to ask. We'll be available to help you out, and we'll answer any question that you could have. So, all right. So, guys, real quick, while I have you, give me your ups and downs so far, and we can be honest here. Give me your ups and downs so far on the Stack for Launch. What do you guys think personally?
No, I mean, like anything, nothing's 100% perfect. There's little hiccups here and there, but that's just life. That's nothing's 100. And so that's not a big deal. That's just is what it is. It was minor. But I think more people are learning about it. It's good to see people are going back in more than once. I did that myself, and I did a small one to test it out, and then I went back in again. I have some other wallets that I managed that I added some for those as well. So I have a few different wallets that I put in that paid the regular 5% tax. So because I wanted to get them in as well involved. And yeah, it's more and more people going to keep getting involved, and more people going to be joining in and seeing things. So just keep growing and, DCA. So looking forward to, as we keep moving forward, we have one more day for everybody who still wants to get in, and then we move to the next phase, and it just keeps going from there. So, I mean, there's a lot of things positive going on right now in crypto. I'm sure people can easily see from different crypto tokens, crypto DeFi projects. There's some buzz going on right now out there again. So,
yep. Exactly. And I'll say this, Doc, I love the timing of what we have here with the Stack token being released. It's like perfect timing. To Doc's point, it's a buzz back around crypto. Some Bitcoin's up to 37,000. It's just a lot of good stuff going on. So just a perfect time. And people love DeFi when the bull market is upon us. So it looks like we're getting bullish a little bit.
Yeah, there are some DeFi projects right now that I'm not going to name, but I'm just like you see in the background and of, and I'm like surprised right now that it's starting to move up and pump, and I'm like, people are really. You can see the tide is turning overall in DeFi and in crypto and everything.
Exactly. And I'll be honest, it's been a long time for this bear market. so I'm happy that things are going in the upward direction, I should say. But yeah, so yeah, to your point, other DeFi projects have been going up, and that's a good thing because people want to make passive income, and that's what we're here to do.
Yep.
So,
and you're not an investor until you go through a bear market. But there's so many people who came in only at the heights of 2021, never invested before, jumped on the meme stocks and all that kind of stuff. So you got to go through the ups and downs to really, really be an investor. You got to kind of earn your stripes, as they say. So
exactly. And I'm always kind of, this is, I don't know how many bear and bull markets I've been through just in crypto alone, but I will say this is the time when people really can get attached when things are looking good, and and projects are coming out, and especially projects like Stack Cash with new mover portions to it and new ways to make things fair for people. It's just a great time. It's just a great time. So you guys, it's just perfect timing. Vin, did you have anything to add? I know you were kind of breaking up a little bit. Do you have anything to add, buddy? Okay, Vin, probably pop in if you can. Okay, really quick. So just a few minutes left, guys. I do want to go through this because those who have participated, we do have planned out what the next phases are going to be. And I know some people are like, yes, let's see what's next. I want my tokens. Okay. So just for some liquidity drive or fair launch updates. First off, congratulations to everyone who's participated in the fair launch so far. This next phase will have more team building. So you can be a part of someone's team, and you can earn from that, and they also earn a little bit, but you earn more than your team leader. But in the next couple of days, we'll have a lot coming out on that. So you guys stay tuned for that. It's really exciting. And again, it's really the main thing here with Stack Cash you hear over and over again is fair and community. So if you always go back to those things, that's what Stack Cash is all about. But congrats to all those who've been a part of it so far. Again, we're fair, community led, and with cutting edge sustainability, so that's something that you'll be looking back and say, hey, I'm happy I was a part of it. So what's happened so far? So we've already had our 7-day Stack Fair launch. Today's the last day. We've extended it one day. so you can still jump in. Also, we have, like we just showed a moment ago, we have our liquidity wallet that's available. So if you want to go and see where the funds are, just make sure it matches the overall stats. We, pretty much a beat in this wallet, so you can go check for yourself. The links for that should be in the Telegram and the Discord, also on X. Now, that's where we've come from the last week or so. What's now? So currently, again, we've extended the Stack launch through today. So if you're listening to this right now, you still have an opportunity to be a part of it. Vince said, hey, I got some family members. They're busy with the kids. I want them to get some Stack. I'm going to get them in here. I'm going to get them some Stack. Perfect. So you have about 24, a little bit less than 24 hours, just hours now, to go to make sure you can jump in. So feel free to do that. All is welcome. Now, the main thing is what's next. So here's what's on the agenda for the Stack Cash protocol. So we have the Stack token distribution, as I just went through. We have our protocol treasuries, and then we also have the participants of the Stack Fair launch that'll be receiving their tokens in their user custody. The Stack token release, and it'll be the liquidity will be added. So we'll release the token, and we'll also have liquidity to be added. Again, it'll be Stack BUSD. I'm sorry, not Stack BUSD. Stack BNB, excuse me, and Stack USDC on the Binance Smart Chain. The next phase, once the Stack tokens release, once everyone's claimed their Stack tokens, we'll have the Stack token phase. Now, this is going to be a little time in between we releasing the cash token products, and also we want to give the Stack token a little time to grow itself, a little time for the chart to really start to really fill itself out. Also, we want to have an opportunity for the protocol to do some buybacks to make sure that the Stack token is where they need to be, which is essentially with the protocol treasury, meaning our Stack tokens that we hold in our wallets will most likely go up in value when that happens. So during this time between the Stack distribution, when users get their Stack, and the cash token is the token phase, Stack token phase. And we'll have a lot of user-friendly attributes. We've went over this lightly before, but over this next week or so, you'll see a lot about it, especially in the next couple of days. So with this, if you're an influencer, or not even just an influencer, if you have a family or friend that you want to get a part of a token that they can hold and get more of it, you can do that. All they need to do is use your wallet address, enter your wallet address as their team leader for now. And when you do that, you get 1%. Not only just that, they get 2% back. So they get essentially a benefit from using you as a referrer. So the main thing here is we want more people to talk about it, but we also want to start building the team aspect to Stack Cash. As we move forward and as the cash token products are released, the team treasuries is a first mover for Stack Cash, is going to be a key point to people growing and all kind of different gamifications and things like that. So for now, again, if you're getting people on board, every time they buy Stack tokens, 1% of what they spend will go to that team leader. However, as long as they're using a team leader, they will get 2% refund on the Stack tokens that they buy. So instead of a 12% fee, it'll be a 10% fee on the Stack token. Also, during this Stack token phase, we get it. Some people are going to come in and want to just buy tokens and sell them. No big deal. You are able to sell. However, there is a little bit higher fee, and your fees during this phase, a lot of the fees are going back to two things. They're going back to the buyback wallet, and they're also going to the board wallet, which we call it the improvement vault, which helps the project grow. Remember, there is no dev wallet with Stack Cash. There is no team wallet with Stack Cash, not that receives anything long term. So there's, the project still has things that we want to pay for. You guys want better marketing. You guys want better audits. You guys want better devs on board. This is what the Stack launch phase is built to do, to essentially help the protocol grow and grow and grow, and that the protocol be stronger within itself. This is all this information will be coming out over the next couple of days. But one key point of note here is that, the early adopter NTTs will still be available during this Stack token phase. So as the Stack token is released and there's the fees in and out, all that good stuff. The early adopters, so if you're an early adopter NTT holder, will be able to earn in escrow. So there'll be some Stack tokens And also they can earn cash tokens stuff in escrow, some gains in escrow. We'll talk more about that to come. We want to keep you guys on the edge of your seats because this is exciting stuff. But during this phase, there'll be reflections that's paid to all holders. Obviously, that's how the stack token's built. But also, if it pays to be an owner with us. We keep saying that. So if you're an owner with us, you'll be able to receive more stack tokens later on in the project when the cash token products are released. So this is key, guys. So a lot of people say, they want to set it and forget it. The easiest way to set it, forget it. Obviously, you want to get stack tokens, but also you can be an owner and you can really set it and forget it because you have some stack in escrow and you also have some cash box principal in escrow. So, and last but not least, for what's next, we'll have the stack token listing. So we'll be listed on, all your favorite platforms. Obviously, when we add liquidity, we'll be on Deck Screen and we'll definitely be sharing that. Also in our Telegram, anytime someone buys, we'll have that pop up so you can see the progress of the project as it happens. But we also are shooting to be listed on CoinGecko and obviously CoinMarketCap, just to get more eyes on the project. Now, for all those some of you guys, appreciate you guys staying with us. Hit that like. Definitely follow us. If you're not following us, tell a friend to tell a friend. Last but not least, if you're claiming your stack tokens, if you participate in the Stack for Launch, you got a couple days to wait to receive your tokens. What happens? So to claim your stack tokens, you'll go to the stackcash.community fair launch stack fair launch page that you purchased at. You'll see, once you have your MetaMask wallet connected, you'll see how many tokens you're to receive. All you need to do is go to that. You'll hit claim stack. It'll be one transaction to approve, and then your stack tokens will be in that wallet. Now, I know some people, they say, hey, I will transfer, stack tokens and do other stuff with stack tokens. You are free to do that. But remember, to transfer after the Stack for launch, to transfer stack tokens, there's going to be a 10% fee to do that. So, it's easier just to tell people that if they have a little bit, the better part of a day left to jump in, to get into the stack launch instead of transferring, because I know some people like to do that, but just know there is a fee. It obviously goes to the protocol, but there is a fee to do that. Also, one major key is stay in the loop, the information loop of Stack Cash. So we will send out notifications in the Telegram, especially in the Telegram, in the Discord, and also on X hours before the claim button will be activated. So again, a lot of things that you've seen, we released the Stack for launch in a stealth way. So it wasn't a set time. We just kind of released that to just, it's available. Go get it, guys. Same thing will go with claiming your stack tokens. We'll give you about an hour head start and you'll know, okay, it's out. Great. Let me go claim my stack tokens. And then it's going to be available. Once that happens, we'll be releasing the web page where the stack token will be housed. You'll be able to see overall stats, your personal stats, but also, you'll have an opportunity to buy and sell stack directly from the site. Now, how we're doing it now, we will have liquidity on PancakeSwap, but you're going to want to purchase directly on the StackCash site. We'll be releasing that web page so you can go directly there. Everything will be right there. So if you want to, add a refer, if you want to change a refer, you'll be able to do it on that same page. And that's what we'll be doing for the Stack token launch. So again, we'll be going over this more in the next couple of days, but to claim your stack tokens, if you participate in the Stack Fair launch, it will be over the next few days, and you'll have a direct page that you can go to after you go to claim your tokens, to interact with all things Stack token. So hopefully that was clear. If you guys have any questions on that, feel free to ask. We'll definitely be available for any questions. Okay. So I think we got a Tina. What's going on, Tina? One of our board members. She said a few hours left. The best advice I can give, not financial advice, right? But the best advice I can give is to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yep, Tina. And let them have a look at the project. If they like it, that's great. If not, it's all good, but don't leave them behind. Great points, Tina. Great points. We, main thing here is Stack Cash. It's all about the community. We're all about being fair, but we don't want to leave people behind. If you don't want to get in it, we get that, but we definitely want to have or be knowledgeable about the project. So good point there, Tina. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We ran a little bit over today, but I did want to make sure that we're very clear on next steps. What happens when you claim your stack tokens, and then the stack token launch phase, which essentially will just have the stack token out. Obviously gaining reflections and so forth and so on, and starting to build that liquidity floor and getting things going. Do you guys have anything to add before we get out of here?
Yeah, I know Vin can't, but I'm sure he's excited. He was just saying as well, and looking forward to it. But yeah, the same thing is that, you know what? If you want to add any more, you want to top off your wallet or add some for the first time, do so today. Then the next steps will be eventually, you said, when to claim. Then it'll launch when it launches stealthily. So, next week, should be able to have it basically live and off and going and, actually trading, which is going to be awesome to talk about and share in the first couple of days and how it's going to build. But, slow and steady wins the race. Bitcoin started out. I'm not trying to make comparisons, but we know a lot of people want things to, and it can, but slow and steady wins the race. Look at what it's at now, and and where it started at, and how it just keeps growing with adoption again. Where this has a fixed amount of tokens. Has all the other treasuries to help the buyback pressure, the tokenomics. So the percentage always is buying back more stack to keep upward buying pressure, helping the price go up. So it's going to be cool when this is off and going, and then just keep watching it as it just keeps going, day by day, week by week, as it just keeps growing and evolving.
Well said, Doc. Well said. I love that. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. And, with the stack token, especially, it's built in the likeness of Bitcoin in a lot of ways. It's, not a lot of these tokens are going to be available, guys. So it's just a great opportunity to kind of build over time and just watch it grow. This coming week, we'll have it released. So you'll see it on deck screen, or you can get excited about it and tell other people. So that's the whole reason why we're here. Well said, Doc. And I know Vin guys had to cut out, his sound was kind of going in and out. But as always, this is the 26th AMA, and we thank you guys for joining us. As always, come check us out. All the links are in the description below. But definitely go to stackcash.community, and you can find us on all of our social media platforms and everything through stackcash.community. And also, this is the last day to participate in the Stack Fair launch. So make sure you guys, if you're interested, to come check us out. If you have any questions, definitely come ask us questions in the Telegram. But if anything, we thank you guys for joining us again, and we'll see you guys again next Saturday. See you guys
Later.